Has this ever happened to you before? You were nearing the end of your protective style, and you thought you were done. And then something occurs. If you've been a victim of this act of injustice, call 1-800-BUT-HURT. You won't receive any compensation, but you know you gotta do that style over again. Hey y'all, so here I'm just showing you all my hair and scalp, and this is 3 weeks after my last wash and retwist. I would usually wait about 4 weeks or a month to wash my hair, but I just decided to wash it a little bit earlier since I'm only washing and not retwisting. Also, my locks are 4 months old. And scalp a little dirty. Flakes. So now I'm stepping in the shower, and I'm using a bar soap. This is a Shea Moisture soap. I'll put a picture here of what it used to look like. I just picked it up from CVS. I used to use the Dr. Bronner's one, but maybe in another video I'll go into why I don't really use it. Now I am saturating my hair with water, and I'm using the pads of my fingers to loosen all the oil on my scalp. I'm not using nails. You should not use nails. Just in case you don't know, you should not use your nails to scratch your scalp, because that can make your scalp kind of raw. It's kind of not great. I know my hair is wet enough to start washing because my hair will be dripping at the ends. So I'm just taking the bar soap and putting it on my scalp. Now this method, like, it had to grow on me for real, because what happens is if the soap isn't wet enough, then your hair can get caught in the soap, because the soap kind of gets gummy if it's not, again, wet enough. But I'll just say the reason why I did opt for a bar soap rather than the Dr. Bronner's soap is because I like this one. It lathers a lot more on my scalp. So when it lathers more, I feel like it's cleaning it better. So what I eventually had to do to make sure the soap stayed wet is to keep running it under the water, because I didn't have the whole shower running at this point, because, you know, save water. Does anybody else automatically close their eyes when they're washing their hair because they don't want the soap to get in there? Because, you know, soap in the eyes, that'd be the worst. So when I'm washing my hair, I actually run the soap down the length of my hair just in case I have buildup, because my locks are going to be pretty thick. I already know that. And then I rinse all of it out. Again, using the pads of the fingers and not the nails. Don't use the nails, please. On the repeated lather, I'm just going to do the same thing that I did in the first one, but in this one you can see how much this soap actually suds up, and I really like it because I just feel like it's getting my hair extra clean. So I think I'm going to be sticking to bar soap and not liquid soap. I would like to direct your attention towards the method I'm using to like scrub the length of my hair. It's kind of like the praying hands method. And then I was checking my hair to see if it was unraveling, because this is the first time I'm washing my hair like this and really going in. My hair did not unravel. That just shows that it's really locking up for real. After I'm done rinsing out my hair, that is all for the wash. I'm gonna do the rest of my shower stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next clip. Hello, here I am back with clean tresses. I always use a t-shirt to dry my hair rather than like a towel, even a microfiber towel, because why pay for a microfiber towel when you have a t-shirt that will not snag your curly hair? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to spray my hair because my hair dries really fast. And this is water and aloe vera gel. It's probably like 8 parts water, 1 part aloe vera. Aloe vera is super hydrating for my hair, so I spray aloe vera water on my hair every single morning when I wake up. My hair loves it. And next, I'm going to pick up my oil. I know this is Jamaican black castor oil, but here is all the oils that I mixed in here. And this, together with the aloe vera, my hair be hydrated, okay? And together with the aloe vera gel and oil, this is my hydration routine. This is what has been keeping my locks really moisturized, and it really works for me. And I'm gonna first apply it, like drag it down the length of my hair, then I'm gonna squeeze it in with my fingers. Really make sure it gets in there deep. So what I'm gonna do now is these 3 things respectively. Part my hair, oil my scalp, and braid my hair. Here I'm taking that same oil I use on my hair, oiling it on my scalp. I'm being generous, very generous on my scalp, massaging that in. This is normal oil, it's not hot or anything, but I want to give my scalp some love and my new growth, because this oil will help me separate my roots, which I'm going to show in a little bit. So oil that baby up, just give that baby some love. Gotta spray the roots with a little more water to make sure it's ready for this next step. So here I'm popping the locks. If there is hair, sometimes there's hair that grow in between 2 locks, and they try to make those 2 locks fuse at the root. So what I'm doing is inspecting my roots. If there are any hairs that are combining 2 locks together, I just separate those hairs and put them back in the section that they're supposed to go in, like this one right here. So I just pull the hair apart that's in the middle. It's not a great angle, but I just pull that hair apart just like that. I'll show some more clips of popping the locks in the front. Once I get to the front of my head, it will be a lot easier to see this happening. So after I do this, I'm going to take sections within these sections and then braid my hair up very, very loosely, because again, my hair is only 4 months locked. This is the first time me doing a braid out. I don't want it to unravel or anything, so I'm being very gentle on my hair. I secure my ends with a small rubber band. And this process, popping the locks, separating, and braiding, securing the end, this is what I will be doing around my whole entire head. Here is a better visual of the popping the locks process, which basically is just separating the root. So there's these hairs that are trying to connect these 2 locks, as you can see. I'm just going to, with my fingers, break those hairs apart. Just like that, break it. And that is it. So again, I'll show a better view, a better angle once I get to the front of my head. You'll see it in a few minutes. But what's crazy is my arms are tired already. I'm not even halfway done. Just some encouragement for some who find that their locks may unravel or their twists may unravel. I have a few twists that have, I call them holes. This is one, and then there's one on the other side of my head, and here it is. Now these have like not been locking, like never ever. So I might later on in my journey use a locking tool if they don't lock by themselves. But if your hair unravels, don't worry. It's a natural thing. It's inevitable. It will happen. Because what you're doing when you're locking your hair is you're training your hair to do something that it normally doesn't do. So when it's used to always being detangled and, put into all these different styles, then when it's time for it to lock up, it takes a while for it to get in the groove. So that's why this is encouragement to somebody. Here is a lot more clear version of when your locks start to marry. M-A-R-R-Y. That's what it's called when they start to come together at the root. So as you can see, I'm just going to pull these hairs apart when they want to become one. Separate them. By the way, this process should not hurt, because what you're doing is you're not pulling at the root. Here's another one. You're not pulling at the root. You are holding each side of that married hair and pulling it. So because you're holding it, there's no tension on your scalp. There should not be tension on your scalp, and this should not hurt. Just FYI. Y'all ever had one of those times when you thought you was done with your hair, but you're really not? Like, don't this look, it looks like I'm done. It looked like all my braids are done, but nah, wait for it. Wow, betrayal, right? But that's not all. Wait for the other one. Wait for it. Another one. Now I'm actually done, but this didn't take long at all. It took maybe about an hour to braid my whole head. So now I'm going to sleep, and I am going to see y'all in the next clip. Hello, it is the following morning, and what I did last night was I sat under my dryer. It was on like low medium heat, not much heat at all. I sat under that for 30 minutes because I didn't want to go to bed with wet hair. I just want to let y'all know that this is not really supposed to be a style. If it comes out as a style though, which I'm hoping it does, then that's cool. Thought it was gonna land on my bed. So I'm just gonna gently take these out. As I am unraveling these braids, I am being super delicate. I cannot stress delicate. The amount of delicacy with which I unravel these braids is immaculate. That was a lot of big words, but I did not want to have any of my twists or locks unravel. And this is the first time I'm doing a braid out. So I think with the oil on each section, it made the takedown process a lot smoother, and none of my twists unraveled. So I was happy about that. Now just take a look at this new growth really quick. The reason that it looks like a lot of new growth is because this wash that I did pretty much erased all of the retwists that I've done so far. Let it be known, however, that my hair right now is super soft. The moisturization routine really came through for this. So I am pleased with this result of taking out these braids. As you can see, my roots stayed separated. I think the method of putting the oil on my roots and putting extra oil on the length of my hair helped the roots still dry separately, and also made the takedown process of the braids very easy. So the new growth goes all the way down to where the twist stops on every single lock. However, I can now see where my hair is starting to bud at the top. For example, right here, this is starting to become pretty hard on every single lock, especially these ones in the front. So I will probably be doing this method pretty often, maybe every other month. I would like to start going a little longer in between retwists. I'm trying to go longer than a month, maybe even 2 months, just so I can have my roots manipulated a lot less. So that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. But until then, I'm sending peace your way, love your way, and joy to you, your family, and your friends. All right, y'all. Peace.